some darker cut. Yeah, time to cut it off. You can see. I'm just gonna cut it. Nice and even. Hear the sound. Here we go. How's it? You like it? You see the shape? Yeah. So we are gonna fold this inside out. Here we go. Let's keep this here. Now I'm going to use a piece of canvas and I'm going to draw a cute muffin. We can also trace it. A simple how we can trace it. I've taken this image from Pinterest. If you can see, here's the image. Let's trace it. So this is how it is supposed to look. Let's make it once again. So I'm gonna just draw this once again, a smaller version perhaps, so it fits well. Use acrylic markers for this. I got them for about 479 rupees from DMart. These are the markers, as you can see here, acrylic markers from DMart for 479. Here we go. These are my stickers. Sorry for that. Yeah, so we are going to need shades of brown, all of them, a few of these, a bit of yellow and a mixture of yellow and brown. This is white, definitely. I'm gonna use a red for the blush, a little bit of red. Skin color, definitely yes, and a little bit of this orange, yeah, and black of course for the borders. And here we're gonna use this pink. Keep them aside and work on the marker. Here we go. Let's start with this one. There are two shades here. One is, I don't know how to read them. This is light brown. This is the lightest one. So first let's cover it with the lightest shade. Then work on the borders. Here we go. If I'm using a canvas paper, it becomes a little difficult to color, but it gives that very effect. So I'm using that. You can also use a normal paper here. And don't worry about it coming out or something. We can always recolor. These markers are superb. If you want a review, I think I'm gonna post a review soon. Let's see. Yeah. Just gonna use another side of this. I'm just gonna work on the detailing. Make sure nothing is white. Everything has to be covered. Yeah. Let's work on the highlights. Coming to the next muffin. So this is the shade I'm using, and this is what I'll be using later. These markers are super convenient. Be careful with the blush because sometimes overlapping becomes difficult as brown is super dark here, and the shades we use for blush are in pink and at times a little bit of red. It becomes difficult to overlap, so be careful with that here. It looks bad at first, trust me, but it's gonna look very pretty later. Don't worry, just trust the process. Now with the darker shade, let's collect this. I did not like this shade. I'm going to use a darker shade. Here we go. I'm just going to overlap this once more. Awesome. Yeah. Now let's work on the detailing. This is the fun part. Be very careful with this though. So cute, aren't they? Just gonna overlap it quickly. This will be a little darker, so I'm not gonna use the skin color here. Now, one of the most important part, outlining. So I'm gonna use a nice Reynolds razor gel waterproof ink. Time to try it. I hope it's dry or I'm gonna smudge it. Kind of like a shadow. It's always in the details, isn't it?
Eyes detailing, I'm gonna use this jelly roll pen. Here we go. Just make it more prettier.
A little bit of more detailing. I think this is enough. Well, now let's cut it. I think the ink is still not dry. Taking a khatro ke khiladi type risk here. And it's ready. Now, for this, I'm gonna use a piece of butter paper. This is a butter paper. Just gonna cut apart. I'm gonna use a cello tape, mega sticker. Let's cut a piece of.
Make sure it is super firm.
I'm gonna use another piece. Here we go. Now keep our muffin on top. Make sure it is proper. Here we go. Press. Now let's remove it. Slowly. It's okay. So I'm gonna cut it. Well, make sure you keep, while you cut it, a little bit of portion is kept so you can peel it off easily. Now, well, let's take our greeting card. The good part is here. So I'm just gonna write. Let's first see where to keep it. Here. Write our message. I'm just gonna quickly write it down. Red will look good here. I'm gonna keep this aside. I'm not liking the shade. Well, we'll go with black. Black is better. Gonna do the same for all. Here we go. Now time to peel off this sticker. And stick it through. Here we go. Well, I'm gonna keep this here. I'm gonna take a small piece. Make it. Gonna draw. So I'm gonna draw 3 hearts. Make them 3D. So like this.
Let's stick them.
I don't know, I didn't like it, so I'm gonna put this here. I'm gonna make a few hearts. So cute. Hi. Hello. So cute. Ta-da. See ya.